Hello, this is a quick demo for my new Vital presets, the Volume 3, just to provide some context, showing how I'm using them. That doesn't mean I'm saying you have to use it like this or this. No, do whatever you want. Let me just check if this runs. Yes. You can freely experiment, but I think it's helpful to see in which way I've designed them. So you feed them with the material I designed them with. I'm using autoplay. I guess you can just use Rhythmizer or do some. There's a bunch of ways to do this. Yeah, I feed basically everything I design. I just feed with autoplay, also for the UREC. Then, yeah, I record stuff like in this main channel. Basically, everything runs through this, and so I refine the process. There's some creative effects, some chorus, some stuff. Not going to get into that in this video, but just for context, some basic compression, and then I have this on my other screen. I use Magic Death Eye, runs in 0 latency, so it's important because after compression I follow with creative effects, and it's usually infiltrator, 1 or 2 infiltrators, the Chris glitch effect, and then some stuff I'm changing around. Snapbeat, some retriggering, stuttering stuff. And because we're in Ableton, you have to arrive at that point carrying no latency, otherwise every like synced effect can throw that also the window. Then it is what it is. So yeah, and I treat them with some slight compression. Right now I'm experimenting with this one, give it some stereo. I just had this there for a few days, cool thing. And yeah, I experiment with this, and then I switch on infiltrator on and off. Sometimes I MIDI map these. Yeah, and then I record long sections with effects on, off, noting that in the recording. This is a work in progress for me, and then I just record stuff for weeks. I don't work in like this, I would call this MIDI object-based approach, like setting MIDI clips and building a riser with automate. I don't work like this. I just create lots of audio and then work from this on audio-based processing stuff. I don't create MIDI clips and automate stuff creatively other than mixing. So to understand how these presets are built, there are not any like pads or risers or not any of this stuff, because I don't build leads and main carrying elements in an object-based way that I do with samples. And with synths, I just record long chunks with random shit, and then I go from there and pick and tweak and edit and all the fun things you can do. So these presets are basically built all in a similar way, because it's what I want to do it. So I don't build presets just to build presets. This is my shit. So, and just sharing this. So I think you can experiment with this and expect funny results in completely different ways. I think interacting with it like I am doing normally, but just to show it how they are supposed to sound. So, and then I monitor and design and record with like the classic ping pong effect via Ascend. So I don't have these inside the presets. I just have the send, and listening to it like this. Basically, most of them I just design and listen already with the ping pong on, and yeah. So anything more? Yeah, I have the macros for the vital here, and I have this the one that you all know, the nano control. You can use whatever, and just moving the presets. And then inside the preset, basically the only thing most of the time is labeled is just what I call open. It's just different ways of opening the release, closing, opening, VCA controlled randomness on release, decay, sustain. It's every preset I just do it slightly different, but just to open the release, I play with that all of the time, because then I also do a trick that's for another video, or I do re-enveloping with serum FX, and then sending the MIDI from here, like here at the end of the chain again, so like something that is long and like became a drone basically from a lead, then just applying the same MIDI to this and get it again, and yeah, that's an interplay of opening the release and closing another envelope on the end of the chain, and I play with it. And other macros I basically all play because it's not important. They are sometimes just doing random shit and stuff in different relations to each other. It's basically all the same parameters for most of the presets. Some are more experimental, but some doing like kind of the same thing, like an organic evolving lead. And it's, you cook the soup with the same ingredients all the time, but it's just different macros moving, maybe this one in the positive direction and this one in the negative direction, and the next preset it's switched, or both going in the same. It's just this interplay and relations of different modulation directions, and I pull random this up and change it slightly from preset to preset, and but they're all kind of the same, like organic type of, I call it effects here, but it's the point is I don't do like static, rarely like static FM leads anymore. It's just everything has to change and evolve, and I also play with like pitch fluctuations, and I've changed my ideal to a more like moving organic. It can be raw, it's allowed to be dirty, and yeah. Oh my god, so much talk. Yeah, you don't have to listen to this, but I think it's kind of makes sense to give some context. So let's play with the presets. Yeah, I think I'm just going through some of these, but going into it to everyone, anyone in larger detail, but just moving around. And some presets, I automated the macro, because the macros may be controlling the filter and the pitch, and doing the squelch thing, like pitch goes up, filter goes down, and sort of thing. And you can just remove this and play the macro manually, because for some presets it's better to do it like this. Then it's not so much jumping around. You can let's say create some more coherent, like upsweep, downsweep, gated sequences. it's just really like randomly spinning these knobs. It's just what it is. Like in the stage of recording it, it's just seeing how the relationships are getting like interesting territories. Of course, I'm not super concentrated right now, but I think you get the point. Oh yeah, this one is cyber. You will see a lot of ship's influences here, of course. He's the one. He's the dude. Oh yeah, this one was also nice. Maybe some pick and bass. Or maybe I can read these atmos here. So. Yeah, this one is fun. Now wonky. Yeah, and so you get the idea how some of these sounds come together when I activate the infiltrator. It's getting like this. And then the Chris Glitch one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love this one too. Links. Another one inspired by Shep the Man. Oh yeah, bring the orbs. Let's bring the orbs. Okay, maybe I should deactivate the infiltrator. Yeah, this is the actual one. This is really the sound that this white metal is good for. It's this cybery, glassy. Die Dinnersocke ist essential. Ohne geht nicht. Yeah, okay, I think this is kind of maybe halfway through or something. I think you get the idea. Okay, I think that's it for now. Let me know if there are any questions. Happy to help out. Okay, peace.